Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Great to have you here. In 2026, electric vehicles aren't the future anymore. They're officially part of everyday American life. You see them in suburban driveways, apartment parking garages, office lots, and even small towns. But the big question still hasn't gone away. Are EVs actually worth it for the average American driver, or are they still a luxury experiment? The biggest reason Americans switched to EVs wasn't climate change. It was money. Gas prices in the US have stayed unpredictable for years, and drivers got tired of planning their budget around the pump. Charging at home changed that. Most EV owners now plug in overnight and wake up to a full tank every morning. When you compare monthly fuel costs, electricity is dramatically cheaper than gasoline in most states, especially if you charge during off-peak hours. Maintenance is another game changer. Traditional gas cars need oil changes, spark plugs, transmission service, exhaust repairs, and dozens of moving parts that wear out over time. EVs don't. There's no engine, no oil, and fewer components to fail. For many Americans, the real savings appeared after year 2. Repair bills practically disappeared. Mechanics even report EV owners visit shops far less often than internal combustion drivers. But range anxiety, the fear of running out of battery, used to be the biggest barrier. In 2026, it's mostly psychological. Modern EVs regularly exceed 300 miles per charge, which is more than most Americans drive in a week. Fast charging networks expanded across highways, retail centers, and grocery store parking lots. Road trips now include a 20-minute charging break, roughly the same time people already stop for coffee or food. Long-distance travel is no longer the deal breaker it once was. Cold weather performance used to be a serious complaint in northern states. Batteries lose efficiency in freezing temperatures, but newer battery management systems and heat pumps significantly reduced winter range loss. Drivers in places like Minnesota and Colorado still notice some drop, but not enough to disrupt daily commuting anymore. The real debate in 2026 isn't usability, it's upfront price. EVs still cost more to buy than comparable gas vehicles. However, federal tax credits, state incentives, and lower operating costs often offset that difference within a few years. For families who keep cars long-term, EV ownership now makes financial sense. For people who trade vehicles every 2 years, the savings are smaller. Charging access also matters. Homeowners benefit the most because they can install a level 2 charger in their garage. Apartment residents and renters depend on public charging, which has improved but still varies by city. In major metro areas, it's easy. In rural America, it's improving but inconsistent. Performance is where EVs quietly win everyone over. Instant torque means quick acceleration, smooth driving, and almost silent operation. Even drivers who didn't care about technology often admit EVs feel more comfortable and modern than traditional cars after a few weeks. So are electric cars worth it in the US in 2026? For commuters, families, and long-term owners, yes, overwhelmingly. They're cheaper to run, easier to maintain, and more convenient day-to-day. For frequent long-haul drivers or renters without reliable charging, the answer depends on infrastructure in their area. The truth is simple. EVs are no longer early adopter gadgets. In America, they've crossed into practicality. The decision today isn't whether electric cars work, it's whether they fit your lifestyle. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.